Hello, everyone. How are you? Look at everybody waiting for me. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a crazy day. So we've got Dave. Hello. You free tonight? And you're the first one in. Hello. Thank you so much. Julie, Alicia. Hello. Hey, Lone Heron. Thank you for being here. It was a better day today, wasn't it? It was only low 80s instead of mid 90s today. So it was great. Hi, Grammy Karen. Hello. Look, it's like all my mods here. And Deb, hello. Thank you for being here. Hello, Megan. Hi, Walterman Homestead. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I am doing well. It's been a wild few weeks, but I'm here and I'm doing well. Hey, Megan, Going Green Homestead, or Going Green Mom. I was reading something else with that, sorry. I'm so glad that you're all here. Eli, hello. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you. You have the heat and humidity on the way back. Oh, fall type temperatures. Wow. Yeah, we haven't seen that for a while. It's been hot. Trying to work outside when it's 95 degrees with 80% humidity. It's been really challenging. It's been exhausting, it just kind of drains you completely. So, hello, Jake. Thank you for being here. Matt and Sarah, hello. Welcome to everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, what wasn't fun, Alicia, the fall type temperatures or the hot and humid? It's been great for everything growing. I mean, the field corn out there for the farmers, it's an average of somewhere 7 to 8 feet tall. And usually our saying goes, knee high by the 4th of July. Well, when it's almost 8 feet tall, that's it's a little bit beyond. So it gives you somewhat of an idea of our heat and humidity, which the corn loves. Hey, Sunny's Place, how are you doing? Christina, hi, good to see you. I have my Mod Squad shirt on today, so I'm ready to do some modding after this. If anybody wants one of these, Anna at Mimsy's Garden has these on her channel, and you can go and find her, find the link there for that, and go on her t-shirt platform, whatever. I think she's got Teespring, but they're very comfy shirts. I imagine you probably could, Eli. Wow. Yeah, that's hot. Hello, Higgs Rock. Good evening to you. Thank you for being here. Blue Hubbard squash leaves are bigger than laundry baskets. Oh my goodness. Wow. I've seen some other squash this year and the leaves are just mammoth. And it's like, it's exciting that things are growing so well. This is a very good growing summer for a lot of things. The Bay Area is quite comfortable. Oh, that's nice. That would be comfy. Right off the ocean there. Oh, that would be, well, yeah, it's been, today wasn't so bad, but I didn't have to be outside working on anything today, so I did indoor stuff today. So I did fertilizing and weeding and everything yesterday, and enjoying the Mod Squad. Thanks, Dave, for putting that up. Appreciate that. Yeah, so everything is growing like crazy. You guys, I've got like 5 or 6 videos in the queue that are all shot. I just need to edit them, and I was up pretty much all night editing. So I got one out this morning. I'm halfway done with another one, but you know, to put out an 8 to 10 minute video or something takes about 5 or 6 hours at least of editing. And with having to run back and forth to take care of my parents, and because they're an hour and a half away, and with everything else going on, it's like the only time that I have to edit is in the middle of the night, which I did last night. So it's a little crazy. I know I did not get a nap here before coming on, so which would have been fun. It would have been really nice, but anyway, so I'm working on getting the videos out. The one that you saw today was really a couple weeks old at least, so everything has just exploded out in the garden, and it's I can't wait for you guys to see it, but I'm trying to still put out the videos in progression in what I did. So oh, you're welcome, Christina. Thank you so much. I fixed the gate. It was on the previous video, I think, the one I put out Thursday, I believe. And so I planed it down so it's swinging freely. I also got some polyurethane and sealed the gate up and all the posts and everything, so that because I was noticing that when it rained, everything swelled a lot, and that's when I was getting a lot of issues. And because it's older wood, and so so now everything is sealed, and so the wood isn't swelling and it's swinging fine now. I had to readjust the latch on it because when it was sticking and everything, it was starting to splinter the wood where the latch was screwed in. So I had to readjust all of that. Hey, Teresa. Hi. Thanks for being here. In Western Kentucky, the corn is tasseling. Silks are clear and 12. Yes. Yes, the corn is huge. And we are about to tassel here. Hey, Gil. This is here. Everybody's just saying hi. But yes, so I did get the gate fixed, and it looks, you know, everything is sealed, which kind of enriched the colors a little bit more on it. But I sealed the threshold, all of the 4x4 posts, the gate, and I finished. What was it? Yesterday or Saturday? I can't remember which day. We're all running together. But I sealed the rest of the arbor. I ran out of the polyurethane when I went like halfway up the arbor, but I wanted to at least get the gate and the bottom part sealed where the swelling was really bad and where the snow would end up covering it in the winter. So in case I wasn't able to get to the rest of it. But I got another can and finished that up. So that's working really well. It's really making a difference, and the gate is swinging well. So thank you for asking. Appreciate it. What else do we have here? You guys, it's Old Home Week here. Good to see everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, the garden I've got, I mean, it's not only grown, but I've got a lot of things flowering. The peppers, the peas, the squash, the tomatoes are flowering. What else is flowering? I've been getting strawberries, of course. The herbs are all growing up and harvesting. Already have dried stuff and already things in the jar from the herbs. Marigolds are flowering. What else? The sunflowers are just growing. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I think I'm starting to get some buds on my beans already too. And so that is true, Eli. That's true. I did not have those materials available to me, but that is true. It's that way they will definitely last long. Hey, Shayla, thanks for coming in. So what else do we have going out there? Yeah, everything's growing well. The onions are coming up well and growing. The comfrey is like huge and bushing out, flowering. So the I've seen wasps. I haven't seen bumblebees yet, but they're probably out there. And yeah, so things are growing. I mean, just before I know it, what is it, July 6th? Before I know it, I will be starting to can here. So probably another, 2 or 3 weeks. And usually the beans are the first thing that come in, but I've been able to harvest lettuce. All the radishes are done and pulled. The Swiss chard is starting to get to the point where I could probably soon harvest. I like it to get big enough where I can actually use the stalks. And I grow rainbow Swiss chard, so I get all the different colors. And I like to take the stalks and chop them up and put them in salad and stuff. And use them in place of celery. So there you go, Dave. Hey, Mallory, how are you? And a live stream break for 3 weeks. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. I really appreciate that. I know. It's crazy. I mean, I've been able to get out and video the progression and things that are going on and what I'm doing. But it's like then trying to take the time to edit. That just takes a long time with everything else going on. Thanks, Higzak. That's great. So everybody else is doing well. What's the weather like for everyone? Oh, it prevents boredom. That's true, Dave. You know, you've got your chicken mansion that's going to be good for about 5 or 6 years, and then probably need to start adjusting some things, right? Oh, hot and dry up there. Felt like you spent too much time. Yeah, I know. It is. It's easy to get addicted to this because, especially during growing season, because we're all trying to figure things out. And it's like, what are you doing? How's this going? You know, this isn't working out for me. What's your weather doing? How do I cope with this? And so to be connecting with other people who are homesteaders, who are gardeners, who are taking care of things in life the way that we are, it's really helpful. And it, you know, we want to connect, so it is kind of addictive in that way. I totally get it. So 90 and dry. Yes, Matt and Sarah, humid. It's been a long time since we've had a dry day, actually. The humidity has been like in the 70%. So, hello, Simply Southern Roots. Hi. Thank you for coming in. So we are going to be talking about oregano tonight. Hello, Michelle. The surprise hi. Does that mean that you weren't planning on being here? You have perfect weather in the Okanogan Valley, Washington. Oh, nice. That is great. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Magritte. How are you? Wet and windy. Oh, that is hard for the plants. So, Eli, that's one thing that is on my list to hopefully get someday is a solar oven. I would love to be able to do that, but how does that compare in dehydrating compared to a dehydrator? And you're in a drier climate too, so I know that you can leave it open and you don't have to worry about that, but I would really be interested in finding out more about that. So muggy there, mid-80s or 90s, yeah. Dave, you're getting what we've had, absolutely. Hello, Olivia. Thank you for being here. Want some of your dry weather? I'd love some dry weather. It would be great. Makes it easier to work outside. Absolutely. It seems like the older I get, the more it affects me. I don't know why. It just wears me out. It's kind of draining. Hello, Christina. unless I already said hi. I'm sorry. Um, all right. Well, thank you, Mallory, for coming. I really appreciate that. Everybody say hi to Quebec Homestead. Um, 91, but for us, high humidity. Yep. A drought and muggy. You know what? And that's probably pulling more and more of the moisture out of your ground too, which isn't good. So oregano. We think of oregano as just like just a culinary herb of throwing it into pastas and Italian foods and things like that. And it is awesome. It's great. I'm ready to do a second harvest on mine already. And, when ideally to dehydrate it, you want to pick off all the leaves and lay it out on there. But with my schedule lately, I've just been lucky to get out and get it clipped off, and get it harvested. So I do just lay it out on my trays with the whole stems and everything, and then run it. And I've even left it for a couple days on the trays and come back, and then it's easy to just pull off the dried leaves. If they find that they're a little bendy and they need to dry up a little bit more, then I can put the leaves in at that point in time. But it's just, those are nice to be able to do in and out of a tight schedule. It's been really helpful in that way. Love oregano, yes. Hey, Unpaved Explorer, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Oh, hello to Scott then too. You guys had an amazing time in Idaho. I know you, well, at least Scott can't wait to get back there. Olivia, I hope that I hope it's growing on you, I guess you could say. Excuse me. Kiri, hello. I'm doing oregano in general. I know that there are some differences in flavor and everything, but I'm doing more of the benefits of it and everything else. So, oh, good, Olivia, that's so great. So, Eli, the heat saps you fast. Yeah. So I'm glad you're taking a siesta, though. That's good. Yeah, it is draining. It really is. Back to California. So oregano is just an easy herb to grow. I started mine from what I currently have from seed last year. Let me see if I can find the one. So I can tell you, I'm pretty sure it's Italian oregano. It was actually just from Walmart seeds. It doesn't say. It's Fairy Morse. It's a great ingredient in Italian and Spanish dishes. So this one doesn't designate which one it is, but it is. It looks like that when it's growing. And for somebody who hasn't grown this before, there you go. It's not shiny now. And the stems grow probably 8 to 10 inches, sometimes 12 inches long before I harvest it. You want to get them before they flower, and so they don't go to seed in that way. And then it's harvested generally in the morning. The flavors are the richest in there, so it's really wonderful to do that. Then okay, where is my notes here? The herb is something that's really easy to add to your diet, your food. Make an Italian seasoning with it. Put it together with many other herbs, garlic and parsley and everything else. So oregano is a good all-around flavor in there. So now you can make different things with it. You can make an oregano oil, an infused oil. There is an oregano essential oil, and then you can do oregano tinctures. Also, besides using the herb fresh or dehydrating the herb. Excuse me. Let me see. The infused oil can be taken internally, but not essential oils. Essential oils are more for aromatherapy, and they're very highly concentrated. And you could put them like on your skin, different things like that. So it is a small bushy plant, and it belongs to the mint family. And if anybody remembers what was indicative of the mint family, we talked about that a few weeks ago, and the tinker's wife was giving us some lessons on that, which is great. So I'll wait just a little bit if you guys remember what makes something of a mint family. All right, to make infused oils, here's a link for this. Let me type that here. Infused oil. And I'll put these links in the description below after the live is over with. And there's one for the tincture. There you go, Megan. Going Green Mom. Yep, square stems. That's what it indicates of the, it's indicative of the mint family. So she got it. She got it. Not necessarily the runner plants, it's the square stems, because there are some of the mint family that don't spread out and some that do. So that changes up, but it is the square stems. So Gil, your cousin used to chop oregano up and sell it as did he even roll it and everything too? That is funny. That was great. I was not able to get to the point of how to collect the seeds, Michelle, but basically you let it go to seed, you let it flower, you let it bolt, and the little flowers there, once they dry, you'll have the seeds right there. So that is pretty basic across the board there, so you can do that. I know. Yep, square stems. I know, we all learn things like that. I mean, I learned that from Tinker's wife too, so that was great. So we'll get more into, well, I can do that now, I guess. The, let me get it to here. Oregano oil, you use the leaves and the shoot of the oregano plant. So that would be like the stem, so the leaves and the stems. And you dehydrate the leaves, and you can do the stems too, but then make sure they're dry, then put them in a jar and cover them with oil, set them aside for like 4 weeks out of the sun, and you can do that. You can also give it a little bit of a boost, kind of a head start by putting the jar with the oil and the leaves and everything into some, like a low pan of some really hot water. You don't want to go super boiling because it might crack the jar, that type of thing. But anyway, that will end up heating up into the for maybe 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. That'll heat up the oil enough to be able to get everything going and get the train and get the properties going, get the oil going, getting the activity going with the oil. Then if you want a tincture, so do we have, hey Grandpa's Farm, hello. I am doing just fine, thank you. Oh, skunk oil? Where did we go with this? Oh, for the marijuana? Oh my goodness. That would be nasty. Your cousin got turned in for selling drugs. Cops laughed when they found that it was just oregano. Well, did it make him stop? That is funny. Um, so for tincture, again, use the dried leaves and put them in a jar, and then add, pack them in as much as you can. Then add like a 70 or 80 proof alcohol, vodka, Everclear, something like that. But make sure that it's a high enough proof, and then set that in the dark for, again, a good 4 weeks, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, and then drain it off, and you've got your oregano tincture. So you guys, you're so funny. All right, so that's how you make the oils and the tinctures. The essential oils are something totally different, but I'm just talking about like infused oils that you can use for taking as like a medicine or for cooking, and then the tinctures also for medication type of thing. Hello, Kiri. After graduating from college, every apartment you rented was next to train tracks. Wow, nice. You guys, it's a good thing that it's CBD is like legalized in certain areas, because I could get in trouble with all this talk of the marijuana. All right, some of the health benefits of oregano. All right, so we've got, and these are what they consider concentrated amounts. So it's not like you just like gradually dusting your food with just a little bit of oregano. It's probably taking more of the oil and the tincture, and putting a tablespoon of dried oregano in on your toast or something like that. Whatever. What's oregano? Okay, guys. First, there are many different benefits in oregano, and it's we've in the series of herbs that we're doing. There's just amazing things that all of these herbs do, and a lot of them are very similar. I mean, like antioxidants, antibacterial, different things like that, and so you can really kind of, in a lot of things, kind of take your pick of them. But hey, Gail, how are you? Julie, I could. Up till now, I've had your back, Gail. It's funny. Okay, oregano can treat respiratory infections. So it was actually something that I added to my respiratory tea this winter for a while. I did the peppermint, the mullein, the sage, and then I added oregano for a while because I found out that it was really good for respiratory. So that really made a difference. Oh, that's awesome, Gail. That's great. It is rich in antioxidants, and it contains two antioxidants. One is carbacrol, CARVACROL, carbacrol, and thymol. And those two antioxidants are known to prevent damage to cells caused by free radicals. And those can actually help in fighting cancer. The one that has specifically been found to be somewhat helpful is in colon cancer. So eating and ingesting the oregano is a real benefit. It is an antibacterial. So you want a natural antibiotic. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. So is this. So you do oregano and garlic together, you're getting a double whammy, and it is very tasty. So oregano is actually effective against 23 species of bacteria. So not even just strains, but species. So that's pretty widespread there. So and again, not just a little sprinkling, but a good amount of this too. So thanks, Olivia. Yes, Michelle, I did mullein too, and that'll probably be one of the herbs that I cover this summer. So you always took a great big whiff when you were buying. We ate enough pizza to recognize oregano. Yes, Dave. Oregano has a respiratory connection. So, yep, I found that out. So, it is also antimicrobial. It can help reduce viral infections. So, everybody kind of knows what all that has to do, but it has been known to inactivate the norovirus, the symptoms of which are diarrhea, nausea, stomach pain. So it can inactivate those particular side effects of the virus. It has been known to inactivate 90% of the herpes virus. So, which I know everybody just really wants to know about, right? So anyway, those are the things that are there. Hey, Morris, Patch of Heaven, hello. Cheese and oregano bread, oh yeah. What you can do is make an herb butter. Melt down your butter a little bit, or at least soften it, and mix in a lot of oregano, even a little garlic or something, but throw that in there so that you're using that for a lot of things. I mean, obviously it wouldn't taste good if you had butter on, in baked goods or something, but for a lot of other things, it would be great. Am I harvesting much in Zone 3 yet? My peas are blossoming. I think there's some that are starting to form yet. My beans are on the verge of starting to blossom. I've really harvested radishes and lettuce at this point, and that's about it. I did get things in a little bit later this summer, but with this heat and humidity, things are going crazy. Christina, any concerns about concentration of oregano for medicinal reasons, depending on age? I did not find anything about age in my research. And again, the oregano oil that you would infuse with like avocado oil or something like that, you can use that in your cooking, and everything else. But it's the essential oils that you do not want to ingest. So never do that. Let's see. Cold sores, yes. Yeah, so Michelle, if you, especially during cold season or whatever, some people get the cold sores from stress, different things. I know it's a herpes virus, but it's always associated with colds. And but if you increase your intake of oregano during that time, it'd be great. Hello, Don. Hi. How are you doing? All right. So it is also anti-inflammatory. So those of us with swollen joints and arthritis and different things and inflammation that we fight with from different things that can help do that. So they said to mix it with thyme, so oregano and thyme, very good together, for a super punch pack of anti-inflammatory. So there again, mixing it with some oils or your butter that you use or different things. So I mean, if you can eat pasta, just having like a buttered garlic sauce with lots of oregano and stuff in there, that would be really, really very simple meal or a side or something like that. All right, Gil, we'll see you soon. You're fine for old people. Oh, he's cute. All right, so oregano can also help treat gastrointestinal issues like the one that they gave specifically was SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. So being an antibacterial, it can help to reduce all the stuff that is growing where it shouldn't be growing. And so it's an antifungal. And it's number one thing. Oh yeah, put on salads, load it in there. If you make your own salad dressing, load it into your salad dressing too, or sprinkle it on. You can even do the fresh leaves, mix that in with your salad. Go out and harvest some fresh oregano and pick those leaves off and have them in your salad. I mean, amazing. There's so many different ways you can fix it. Oh, Gail, that's awesome. Your all-purpose seasoning, yes, it fights microbials, absolutely. Oh, good, Morris Patrick Heaven. I spoke about tinctures earlier, so yeah, that's excellent. But antifungal. Oh, Dave, yeah, tell her to ratchet up the oregano, absolutely. So candida is the biggest one that people deal with that oregano can help because it's an antifungal. It can also help oral thrush, yeast infections, infected toenails or fingernails, and athlete's foot. Now, those you could ingest and it would probably do a certain amount, but on those I would also do the oil or even the essential oil in, like on your toenails, fingernails, and stuff like that for that kind of thing. It is also a wound healer, which I had no idea. So you can take the diluted oregano oil and put it directly on your skin and it will help heal your wounds. So, oh, thank you, Magritte. I know that's late for you. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. Have a wonderful week. Yes. It's so great to see Ireland here in their chat. It's really wonderful. And thank you, Morris Patrick Heaven. And it is even bigger than what my video showed today because I'm a little behind in getting my videos edited, but I'm trying to get them out in order, so I don't want to jump ahead. Oh, you're cutting threes. I think you mean trees. Well, Sean, thanks for coming here. I appreciate it. Yes, your prime rib, absolutely. Let me see. Oh, it's an insect repellent. The insects do not like the oregano. And I can kind of tell because they're never bothered by anything eating them. I mean, it's the plants are doing great. A couple other things, another train, is that it can lower cholesterol. I'm not exactly sure the science in that and what it does, but I imagine because it's an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that it helps with all of that too. Oh, okay. Is it still potent enough then, Eli? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Hey, Highland Homestead. Hello. Thanks for coming in. So it can lower cholesterol and it improves gut health, which is kind of what we talked about with the gastrointestinal and stuff. It can improve all your gut health. So it is a great topical ointment for arthritis, carpal tunnel, bursitis, and sore muscles. It's a natural painkiller. It's great for migraines and sinus headaches. So breathing in the oil scent will help alleviate nasal congestion. Who'd have thought? I mean, from helping fight bacteria to cholesterol to gut stuff to nasal congestion. I mean, it's like just so many things. Would it help planting oregano next up to plants keep keto bugs away? You know what? It very might. Well, I've got mine mixed in with my herbs, but it will spread, so you'd have to keep that in check and everything. So, what plants were you thinking of? I know we talked about chamomile last week, and no, Borge. It's been 2 weeks already with chamomile. Chamomile is supposed to help enhance like the flavors of the tomatoes and different things like that. So, yes, you need rain. We've been getting little bits of rain. We're still in a great deficit at this point, but we're working on it. So. Okay, the oil is very hot, so skin gets more sensitive. Definitely dilute. Megan, are you talking about oregano oil on that? So, oh, I know so many of the herbs just can't take these hot temperatures. Um, Wondering if, like, for some of the herbs and everything, if you're able to like just put up some temporary shade cloths, just little tents or something over them to help, at least with the sun part of things. I know the heat won't help at all, but at least the sun. Um, so the extract, oregano can extract toxins from the body, therefore neutralizing insect stings and bug bites. So that's kind of what it does. You put it on, it's like you get stings or bites. It can be used as a treatment for typical burns. You apply the oil lightly to get instant pain relief. You thought, your oregano. Oregano is a pain reliever. Oh, instant pain relief, and so blisters will not form if you get burned. Blisters will not form. That is so amazing. I don't know, instead. I have not grown catnip, so I don't know on that. Anybody else has any ideas for catnip? Okay, Gail, thanks for coming in. Bye. Appreciate you being here. Yes, going green, Mom. The essential oils have to be diluted and only used topically because they're very, very potent. So you have to be careful on that. The infused oils are gentler for your body and can be taken in. So it is good as a tea for digestive issues. Yep. We kind of covered that. Also, placing oil of oregano around the outside of the ear canal. Don't put it inside directly, but that can help fight off ear infections. Rubbing diluted oil of oregano, and that would be the infused oil, on a sore tooth will help alleviate the pain. So if your kids are going through the toothache or the tooth loss and coming in time and everything, take a little bit of oil, oregano oil, the infused stuff, and rub it on there. So that could help. All of these things are just so amazing for, the time that we won't be able to get the medicines. I mean, look at the last few months. There are a lot of things that we couldn't get. So yes, Michelle, I would dilute it with oil. So if you had your regular infused oil, just dilute it with the same kind of oil that you use. If you used, say avocado oil, just put a little bit more avocado oil in it. And it goes so far, you don't need that much. So you could even put it in a dropper bottle if you wanted to. Focus on cats. So Corey is going through starting to lose some of his baby teeth. Oh, that's great. Yeah, because you've got the Numsit and the different stuff that you get from the store, but yes, oregano can do the same thing. What else do we have here? Taken internally, oil of oregano will help weaken viruses. We can talk about that. And powerful remedy for ache once applied on the skin. So I'm not sure if, like, let's say you have neck pain or something, to rub it like around your neck. Try it. If and again, I would first, make it, and of course, it takes a few weeks for that to do it. But to have that on hand, and if you use olive oil, remember that will go rancid after a while. Avocado oil or almond oil will not. So I find that the nut oils will last a lot longer. Or you can use olive oil, but then just keep it in the refrigerator or something. So you're on a roll. Warm garlic oil in the ear helps with ear infections as well. Yes. Catnip is also mint family. Many uses would be similar to the oregano, just in a gentler form. Okay. Oh, Highland Homestead, I'm glad. I'm glad you like this. When I pick an herb, I'm like, okay, yes, I'm growing oregano. It's like I'm not doing that much with it, and then I start researching all this stuff on it. It's like, holy cow, that was a cow. Holy cow or crow? So it's a cow. Holy cow. I'm able to, just finding out about all this, and I'm really, really glad to be able to share it with you. And you guys you're keeping me on my toes here and doing the research and sharing things with you. So I am so glad for you that I can do that for you. Hey, Thrifty VG, hello. Rabbits have ear mites. So, all right, guys. Any more questions on the oregano? Again, to make your infused oil, use like almond oil or avocado oil. Grapeseed would work too. And put it over dried oregano or flower or leaves and stems. Pack it in a jar, cover it. You can start heating it up for 5 or 10 minutes in some boiling water. You just put the jar in shallow water to get the oil going. Again, I'll put the links up for, well, here we go. I'll just add them here again. And I will also include those below afterwards. So, yeah, leave it for like 3 or 4 weeks. The tincture, again, add 70 to 80% alcohol to your dried oregano leaves and in a jar, and then let it sit for at least 4 to 6 weeks, somewhere in there. Hey, Patty, hello, thanks for coming in. So anyway, there you go. All right. And all my moderators, I want to just thank you so much. The triple virgin olive oil lasts the longest. Oh, that's good to know. Very good to know. You're welcome, Highland Homestead. Really appreciate it. I don't know, did Grandma Karen leave? I know she has to usually go around this time. But I want to thank my mods. You guys check them out if you haven't. You guys are rock stars. You have my back and you keep the links going and welcoming people. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, garden tip. Oh, that's a good question, Christina. Eli, do you want to answer that one for her? That would be awesome. Garden tip. All right. Big thing. And I know that there's a lot of, that's okay, Patty. There's a lot of different schools of thought with this about when you're pulling weeds, you're trimming plants, different things. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm just going to, just throw them in the dirt right next to the plants. They'll be a mulch and all kinds of stuff. It'll be fine. What we don't realize is that those particular plants, as they're growing, they let's say tomato leaves. They are a natural attractant to certain pests, microbes, insects, all that kind of stuff. And the reason that you trim them so that they don't hang in the dirt is because when it rains or you water it or something, the dirt splashes up, that will add to the disease that that plant can take on. So if you're cutting off those leaves that have been infected with the disease, or even if they're not showing signs of it, they've still been affected. So if you're laying them around your plants, you're still inviting that disease to the plants. And so all of a sudden, you know, you might have something. It's like, why are my tomatoes curling? Why are they getting a wilt? Why are they spotting? You know, and it's like, I haven't done anything at all. So anyway, oh, thanks, Gil, for coming. Appreciate it. You know, so it's like when you're trimming and weeding from your garden, discard them away from the garden. Put them in your compost pile or the garbage, whatever you have if you don't have compost. But don't just pick them and throw them in the dirt around your plants. That's not good mulch, because they automatically will attract all the disease and stuff. Missed the question. That was from, who was asking? Who was asking that? Christina Elliott was asking that. Did you answer her already? Oh yeah, okay. You missed the question. Was that what you were asking about, Eli? So you give all your weeds to the chickens. There you go. See, there are other ways you can do it, and then, like I said, adding it to your compost or something. But the key with the compost pile is that it gets hot enough where it ends up killing all the bad stuff. So where it is around your plants, it's not hot enough to be killing those kinds of things. So keep your garden beds as clean as possible. That will give you the healthiest plants. You know, weeds and plants aren't, you know, some people think, oh, it's fine, they'll coexist, it'll be fine, my plants will still grow even though there's weeds. Well, the weeds take up a lot of nutrients in the soil. They root very fast and very quickly and very tenaciously, and they will wrap their roots around your plant's roots, and they will take the nutrients out of the soil that your plants are meant to have, and your plants will not thrive as well. And so, anyway, yeah, discard all the stuff, especially if it's diseased at all, and you will have healthier gardens, healthier plants. I know it's a little bit of work, but you know, you've already put in so much work into producing all your food, and it's like, why not just take that extra measure? All right, and my prep tip. And I kind of got this from, I was watching Overlook Valley Homestead, and she found some great food grade buckets. Instead of having to purchase ones that are like $15 or $20 a piece or something from, you know, online. Sorry, this chair is getting hard. She found that the buckets that are like $2.50 at Walmart are food grade, and they have the snap lid on and everything, and they're perfect for putting your grains and your pastas and beans and other packaged items in there, and it's got the snap-on lids, you know, and it's great. So, so you lost all beans by weed overgrowth and wrapping around the stem. Yep, you will lose them, and so much easier to go through your garden and pull them when they're little. You know, you just see the little ones and the little ones, and just get them out of there, and then they're not going to be a huge problem. So, you miss your laying chickens so much, Friday scraps. Yeah, I know. see if there's somebody around that you can even give your things to. If there's somebody else has chickens or something, say, hey, can I save up my stuff for your chickens? As especially at harvest time when you're going through and discarding a lot of things and canning. Okay, comfrey is different. Yes, if comfrey is can be specifically for putting nutrients back in the soil. Same with the leaves, and there again, you have to be careful what leaves. Some trees are very acidic and might not be good for your garden, but yeah, absolutely, comfrey is good for that. But I'm talking about like weeds and the parts of the plants and things like that. So, and not just disease. I mean, if you're trimming your tomatoes just to get them so they're not touching the ground or pulling out the suckers or something, you don't pull it off and just throw them right below it. Do get them away from the garden. Yep, and Sean, actually Walmart carries those for like $2.50, that type of plastic. And it was like, wow, your comfrey died. Oh, keep watering it, and if the root system is there, it might come back, Kiri. Yes, Dave. Yep, a 5-gallon bucket with lids for $3. Far cheaper than online. So a real good, inexpensive way for storing your food in that way, and they can stack, all that kind of stuff. So it's awesome. Yes, I agree. I think Eli will come back. Just keep watering it. Keep watering it. Hey, Elf Lord's Journey, how are you? Oh, thank you. And it's guess what? It's almost time to go here, you guys. It's been an hour already. So thanks for doing it. Are you guys enjoying this herb series? And it gives me something like topics for the whole summer, which is great. It really helps me out. But if you want to keep on this this topic for the summer, I will. It'll be yes, you wanted that. So yes, you could put oxygen and moisture absorbers in the buckets. I would do that too. Definitely throw that in there. So, all right. Good night, Eli. Have a great dinner. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you're liking this. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, Patty, you are the herb queen there. So, thanks, Lone Hair. I love it because it's not just like all its culinary herbs. I'm just talking about cooking and stuff. It's all the medicinal benefits for them, and I think it's so great. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Matt and Sarah. I appreciate that. All right. Well, we'll keep doing it. And everybody's out there growing things now too. So, and if there's enough summer left that if you haven't started one, you can actually start some out there too. Get them in the ground and start going. Hey, Covers Corner Suburban. Oh, hello, Stephanie. Yes, you can put both. I would put both in there actually to seal it up. So, all right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. There's a lot of other lives tonight, and I want to give you a chance to be able to go and do that. So, guys, take care. God bless. Always have hope. And we will see you next Monday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.